Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. This is a review for Love After Lockup. This is season 5, episode 6. Okay, look, it's a lot of foolish, delusional, and blindness going on around here, and we're gonna have to get into it and whatnot. Look, I'm trying to let y'all know I'm not gonna be live as often. I gotta, do some premiering to get more content out. Okay, I'm trying to do these things a little differently now. If y'all do not know, they should already, okay, be a review up, a little gossip chat. Okay, if you are a member, it's already available to you. Okay, no matter what time it is a day, girl, no matter what time of the day it is. If you are a member, you know, if you go to the tab, the communities tab, videos are always there for y'all when I first put them out before anybody else can see them. Okay, so gossip chat that I did is up. Okay, and now this is up. Anyway, okay. So look, make sure that y'all are subscribed to my channel, liking the videos, commenting in the comment section, sharing the videos. Follow me also on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok of the top, because I'll be posting on my social media when I'm premiering videos so y'all can catch them. I will not be live every day at 9 p.m. I will have premiere videos out for y'all earlier in the day because we tired, y'all. Okay, so for those of us who will be up, you know what I'm saying, late at night on my lives, know I'm gonna get things in earlier for y'all, and I will probably be live, like on Tuesdays and Thursdays or Mondays and Wednesdays, unless something happens and it's a whole reason to go live. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to just slow things down a little bit to get more content out to y'all. If y'all have not already seen, also, I got a new logo, y'all. Y'all like it? Okay, and then it was cute. I wanted something brand new, brand fresh. Yes, brand fresh, because JayLeesCorner is a brand. Okay, so if you have not noticed, that's the new logo, y'all. Ain't it cute? Anyway, let's get into what we came here to get into. And like I said, okay, blindness, delusionalness, and foolishness is going on around here, and let's discuss it. Now, first, let's get to Sharae Anthony. Now, Sharae, I think her name was Sharae, it's pronounced Sharae. Sharae, in my opinion, is foolish because I'm like, man, first of all, this schedule thing, I have an alarm going off. It's going to, oh, girl, calm down. Like, this is, it's too structured. It's too structured too soon. Like, the man been out of prison for one day. Calm down, girl. Now, he been out for one day. Oh, I forgot y'all, I'm here. Hi. How y'all doing? Okay. Hi. Okay. That's his mama. Okay. Because his mama not really in the whole episode, I had to put her right behind him in the corner because that's how she be. Popping up for no reason. Okay. So he been out for one day. They at the hotel room and had some sex and had some drinks or whatever. Had a good time. Okay. Now Anthony is having this welcome home party. Why? Because Shantae. Because Sharae, for some reason, has in her head he has to have a welcome home party. The welcome home party really ain't for him. The welcome home party is really for our baby daddy, for the baby daddy to see, look at me and my man, my man, my man, my man. And also for her friends or whoever else to see, look at my man, my man, my man, my man. How you up and showing off a prison man? And ain't nothing wrong with a man who went to prison, who got out of prison and learned a lesson. But I'm like, why are you trying so hard to show off my man, my man, my man? Now, I know you lied to folks and told them y'all was legally married, y'all legally not married. But I'm like, man, you do not need this whole to do, okay? Also, the fact that Sharae has invited her baby daddy, okay? And Anthony don't know. Is his name Anthony? Is his name Anthony? Yes. And Anthony don't know that she has invited her baby daddy because if she said, I want to see how you gonna look when he see me and my man, my man, my man together in these streets. Ma'am, he not gonna care that much. Oh, I hope he don't. We don't want no fight. So he has to get up and go to his PO because all these men and women's when they get out of prison, and if they are on parole or probation, you have to go to your PO usually within like 24 to 48 to maybe 72 hours. They give some time to go meet up with the PO. So, his because he's on parole. It's a parole probation. He on peak. Okay. And he has a curfew of 8 p.m. However, the mama talked to the PO before Anthony got out to make sure that Anthony can stay out past 8 p.m. for the party that Sharae is throwing for him. So the PO over the phone told the mama allegedly, hey, okay, because y'all have this pre-planned welcome home party, he can come home at 1. I'm like, is the party not at the house? If your man is on parole and has a curfew what time he has to be back at home, why not have a party at the house? So that way he ain't got to be back home. He's already there. But I'm leave that be, okay? But again, the mama said, the PO said that Anthony can stay out till 1 a.m. for this one night for his welcome home party, okay? So he's going to see this PO in person because that all happened on the phone before he got out. He goes to the PO. His actual PO wasn't there. He seen somebody else who put him on tether. Okay, that means that's an ankle monitor, and he didn't see the PO who agreed to let him stay out to 1 a.m. So now he worried because again, it's this party that he don't even really want, but Sharae wants it, and so because he was not able to talk to the PO and get word for word confirmation, because he don't want to mess up nothing to go back to jail. Okay. He like, I don't know. It's correct. Fine. I'll call the PO and I'll leave a message to see if it's okay. But this is like almost the weekend. POs, they don't really do POs really be checking they may have to check their voicemails because if something happened, you got to be on top of it. Okay. POs work. If y'all have not been watching Power Book 3 Force and how the PO kept following up on Diamond, even on the weekends, even at night, even in the heat of the nights when he had troubles. Child. These POs. Anyway. Now, Anthony looks not worried, but he like, I don't know what to do. Party PO. I don't know. But he like, I left a message that we can just wait it out. Honey, Sharae up in the car crying. I spent all this money. I spent all this money on the party, and I know, it's so I know what that video, but I just spent. He like, let me know you done, because I'm like, man, why are you crying in the car? Like, he didn't ask for this party. This is something she just wants to do, and now I'm like, he like, let me know you done. You finished? You done? I hope so. So I just laughed. He seems so like, I am over this. He's only been out a day, y'all. But he seemed like, she a little bit cuckoo with you. I ain't got time for this. Stop crying. It ain't that big of a deal. Okay, anyway. They get to the house. He tired. You know what I'm saying? He go lay down. Because he like, ain't nothing he can do besides wait for the PO to call back. But he's still tired. He go lay down or whatever. Had his mama come in all loud. Where my son at? And she's like, he ain't want me sleep. He laying down. He gotta wake up. She go running in there, son, or whatever you call him. And she jumped on the bed. Don't break my bed. Don't break my bed. He like, mama, calm down, chill out, okay? The fact not that he seemed unhappy. He seemed like he's really trying to get reacclimated to life. Okay. So he's not hypering on. He like, mama, calm down, chill out. Because mama was loud and she jumped on him. And they never word. First of all, he was in prison. He may have got, what if he stabbed you? What if he had a shank? But he kind of was like, what? Mama, calm down, stop, quit. You know what I'm saying? And he did not get up. He got up eventually. Okay. Went out front, hugged the mama. But he still seemed like, hey, ma, yeah, went to see my PO. And you know what I'm saying? We couldn't get to my actual PO. I saw somebody else, and they don't know about me staying out 1 o'clock in the morning. So we're just waiting to hear back from the PO. You know what I'm saying? So Sharae looked, and she was like, you want me to give you some time along with your mama? And he was like, well, yeah, I'm saying, give me a little time. But she just went to the other room. And he like, so what you think about my relationship? She's a lot. I like her. I like her. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes she be on some bullshit. Okay. He like, well, I need you to not try to be so involved in my relationship, mama. Okay. I need you, mama, to stay out my business. She was like, nigga, please. Okay. First of all, you say that now, but wait till she be on some bull. Her mouth, girl. I'm like, just wait until she gets on your nerves. I'm like, I think she already has. Okay. Even in one day. But mama, like him said, if I see some bullshit, I'm gonna speak up. Okay, because I was here before her. I was here before her. Period. Leave me be, bitch. The mama don't seem like she's a messy, meddling, gonna cause drama mama, but she do seem like if she don't think something right, she gonna mention it. She gonna say something. Now she need to start walking in folks' houses without calling first and knocking. Cause she just walked in. Okay, ma'am. Okay. What if they was fucking? What if they was doing it on the couch? Okay. You walk in, son, dick all out. Ma'am, nah, they are two grown peoples, and he is just freshly out of prison. But I mean, they wasn't. Anyway, that's all we have with them. Okay. Let's move on to Joy and Red. Child, I was like, while his family don't seem messy much, they seem much messy. I'm just saying. Okay. Now they on the road again. They're not, because she didn't flew there to, get him from prison, and now they're finna drive somewhere else to get him from prison the following day, okay? And they're gonna also meet up with helping the cousins of Reds and whatnot, okay? Now, I'm like, why didn't Joy fly to the place they drove to, and the mama and the sister just drove? That was confusing. Anyway, on the road to the hotel that's closer to the prison that Red gets out of tomorrow, okay? The mama like, so like in your area in New Mexico, is it diverse? You know what I'm saying? How many black people is really in your area? And she said, Joyce said, well, I haven't seen any black people. I said, you ain't seen no, I mean, I guess it is New Mexico. I don't know how many black people we have in New Mexico, okay? But she said, I haven't seen any black people. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, child, okay. And I was like, well, what can New Mexico offer him? Well, it's a very small community, you know what I'm saying? So it's less likely that he can get caught in, that he can get in trouble. I said, ma'am, that's an ample reason for him to be in more trouble if he's the only black man around there. If a bike come up missing, some bread come up stolen, somebody robbed a taco truck. Okay, so what a taco meat? I don't know, that black man did it. You know what I'm saying? Things can happen, okay? But then you hurt, what's this? He won't get much trouble. The sister, like, do you feel like Red is talking to other girls? I'm like, what kind of question is that? Who's he? Is y'all trying to break them up? It was trying to say, okay. And Joyce said, well, I just trust what he tells me. I don't believe so, and I trust what he tells me. The mama then said, well, let me tell you. Did Red ever tell you how he would have other females, sending him money or sending me money for him, and then he would tell me to send that money to you? And I was like, first of all, if Red was getting money from other women and having his mama send that money to Joy, not to him, but send it to Joy, doesn't that mean he's just using other women and he wants her? Because it wouldn't make sense for him to have other women send his mama money to send to Joy, to even have Joy sent to him. Because if that was the case, the ladies could just send him the money. So he was getting other money from females supporting her. So why are y'all fucking with him? And I'm like, mama, not you snitching. Not you stitch on your son. Well, my son had me sending you money from other women. That's okay. Is there any other people he had? Who else? Do you owe me any money from anybody? Because if he was talking to other women, but getting money from them to send to me, I don't care. Call him again. Let's call him right now. Wouldn't have had to pawn my grandma blanket had y'all told me this. I would have told Red, hey, call one of your bitches and have them send me some money. Okay. But Joy said, no, he never told me that. No, he never told me that. I had no idea. I'm gonna ask him about it tomorrow. I'm like, not y'all. This is the crazy part. They're going to pick him up tomorrow. Why are y'all telling her all these things that will make the first meeting of them uncomfortable? Because you're gonna be mad, okay? Anyway, Joy said, look, I just want us to work out, okay? I hope he ain't feeding me no lies and lies and lies. It's just crazy. The following day, now this is the day they're going to pick him up, okay? And Joy's still crying. I just want to meet Red and get him out of prison, okay? And we can finally meet in person and hug and kiss and love. And I just feel like all this stuff his mom and sister telling me is making me just feel like I'm just surrounded by negativity because his sister at least has a negative energy on her, and I do not understand why she's acting like that towards Joy if your brother wants to be with her because he's having other women send your mama money to send to Joy. So y'all know he's not using her. So what's the issue? I'm confused. Okay. And Joy getting ready. The sister is banging on the door. Bang, 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 bang. Come on, let's go. Why you so late? We gotta hurry up. And she's like, I'm coming. And kind of let the door close and slam in the girl face. I would too. Bitch, I'm coming. Leave me alone. Which really brings up how she had a hard time sleeping or whatever. And I'm like, if he getting out of prison, okay, he'll be there. He ain't got nowhere else to go. He ain't got no ride. It's okay. And nobody really gets out of prison on time. Don't. Well, they didn't. I know that. But ma'am, get the fuck away from my door. Okay, get on. And the mom in the car. Well, why you so? I'm here. Okay, we're leaving. Calm down. Leave me alone. Okay. Now they in the car on the way to get him from prison. The sister. So why you ain't never gonna see him in prison? I ain't never see him in person in prison. And she said, well, I tried a couple times or whatever, and it just didn't work out. Sometimes I didn't have the money and things, just did not work out. But we talked on the phone or whatever, and then we had video calls. Well, that's weird. You had money to send him stuff and buy him clothes. Joy said, what I do with my money is my business. Okay? Now, just focus on going to your red and leave me be, bitches. Okay? The mama then said, well, I think she mean like the family just feel like the first time you see him, it's weird. It shouldn't be when he's getting out of prison. I was like, they met while he was in prison. Doesn't matter. Okay. If Red don't have an issue, why is you peoples bringing this stuff up on the way to? It's not like she gonna say, well, you're right. I'm not gonna go with you guys. No, if y'all don't want to see me meet him in person, y'all can say back, I'm going to get my man. Okay, leave me alone. Why? Like the fuck? They then get to the prison. Child, they got signs up. The other cousins is that my name is Free. His name is Graylin. Y'all call that man Red, okay? Your family loves you. Welcome home, baby bro. Okay. What's his name? Something 28. Well, negative 28 free. I think it says 728 free. Meaning he probably got out in July. I'm guessing 2022. And not 2023. Because July was just 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. But the point is, I'm like, not y'all have the whole little welcome home from prison. Welcome home from prison. Welcome home from prison. Your ass is free. Because he been gone for 10 years. Okay, Red was around here, first degree robbing folk, okay, bishop robbery, and would take, so it's 10 years later, and they just waiting for him to get out. I was like, Jesus, okay. I need their mom and their sister to cut their bullshit out. Anyway, let's move on to Melissa and Louis. Now, Melissa is delusional times 1,000 because Melissa has seemingly got with her high school crush 20 odd years after high school, after he was strung out on drugs and in prison for 10 years. And she has it in her head that every woman wants Louis and Louis wants every woman. And because that's in her delusional head, she acts out on those delusions, okay? They was around at the dancing class. I meant his mama won in this episode, but she's still over in the corner, okay? They're at the dancing class, and Melissa is upset. Melissa is a spoiled, insecure child. Period. Okay, this is the worst first date ever because the dance instructor is a thirsty bitch. There's a thirsty bitch in the room. I don't think it's the dance instructor, okay? It's the woman who was down in Atlanta from Jersey trying to fall in love and marry the fresh out of prison high school dude who is a recovering drug addict who lives with his mama who comes to stock with wooden spoons. So there is for sure a thirsty bitch around here who's thirsty for a man. It just happens to not be the 20-year-old dance instructor. Okay, now the dance event is over. Louis like, it was a great time. We had fun. You know what I'm saying? But when she like, you were just all up on her feet. He like, what are you talking about? I don't think it was all that she went on thirsty, bitch. I don't think it was all. I thought it was a nice time. Okay, her job is to instruct while dancing. She probably can get any guy she wants. Okay, which then that says, what do you mean? Why would you think that, bitch? If you thought the chick was pretty and whatever, and he would want her, if the fresh out of prison man wants her, wouldn't the other people want her too? You think your man want her, okay? Anyway, he like, well, why don't you think she wants me? But she's an attractive woman, you know what I'm saying? But she's just an instructor, you know what I'm saying? She didn't want me. She was doing her fucking job or whatever. Melissa's pissed. I don't care. I'm upset. You were flirting. You don't get it. He like, what the fuck are you talking? I'm a friendly person. And I'm like, again, that man been in prison for this. Look, y'all, that man been in prison for 10 years. He's another bishop robbery. Okay, we ain't a bishop, he's a robber. He's another robber. Okay, that man was in prison with hardened criminals and men's for 10 years. This is probably the second, maybe third woman he's seen, and you're upset because he had a conversation. He like, if this how she act by me talking to the fucking dance instructor, like how was she gonna act in real life? And she feel like if he's gonna be flirting in my face, what will he do once I'm out of the state and he is here? He gonna be with everybody, gonna be fucking everybody. But man, leave him. Because what do you want him to do? I was like, ma'am, cut it out, okay? When we get back to the hotel, I'm going to bed. I don't care what you do. He said, okay. Then. So he went and was like in the gym working out. Okay, it's the following day or whatever. And because again, he don't feel like he did anything wrong. Now, I didn't see him do nothing wrong, but I don't know what was cut out. Okay. And he like, I can't believe she's acting crazy over nothing. Between my mom and her, like, this shit is ridiculous. Okay. Melissa then calls her sister on the phone. He was flirting in front of my face, and I just can't believe it, and blah, blah. I'm like, right in my, I'm like, bitch. And what? Girl, She's still upset. She packing her bag. I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm going to pack my bags early, and I don't care, and blah, 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 blah. He like, you really still upset? Like, I didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? You expect me to just not talk to any women ever? Like, I can't hold a conversation? Like, that's not even possible in life. It doesn't make sense. And she said, well, yeah, I do. Like, don't be nice. Don't be mean. Just be. She said, just be silent. I said, he got to be a deaf mute? Why? If you don't trust your person to hold like regular conversations with people who are there doing a job. I mean, if y'all go to a restaurant, could he not order food from a waitress? Now, it's one thing to say you are being flirtatious and I don't like it. I don't mind you holding conversation, but don't be acting flirty, motherfucker. I can get that. But you can't say, well, yeah, don't talk to women. Don't be mean, don't be nice, just be silent. I'm like, that. He was in prison silent for 10 years. Okay. He like, look, that's not me. He said, I'm a talkative, or I think he seemed like he's a natural flirt. So when he talks, it just is what it is. He do need to learn how to cut that shit down a little bit. But she also, if you know that's how he's always been, why is you mad? Tell him you don't like it. Ask him to keep it on a leash, but you can't be upset as if he was intentionally trying to fuck the chick in your face, because that don't I think happened. But he like, you know what I'm saying? I just, you know me. That's how I am. You know what I'm saying? I just need you to believe me. I need you to trust me. She said, you were in prison for 10 years. How can I trust you? I said, bitch, what? You to say to somebody who you want to move with you to Jersey, hey, you were just in prison. How can I trust you? Then why are you with him? And he was like, that ain't what you were saying all the time I was in prison. Oh, that's how you feel, huh? Oh, okay. You want someone you can control. You was happy with me being in prison because you always knew where I was and I was in a controlled environment, okay? You're fine with knowing exactly where I was because I was locked up. And now you on some bullshit. And she's like, I just need some space. I'm going to drop you off to your mother's and I don't care. And he was like, you are crazy. You was nuts. They're then driving because, she's like, I'm going to take you back to mama's house. And she's doing things, hoping he'll like kiss her ass. And he's like, I don't know what the fuck wrong with her. It's crazy to me. And so while driving him to mama's house, his friend calls. Okay, friend, what's his friend name? I don't know friend name. This is friend. That's the friend. Okay, so it's the friend he's known. He was like a best friend back in the day, whatever. So the friend called her, hey, what's up? Blah, 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 blah. So Louis like, okay, I'm going to come and see you. I'm going to hang out with you. Because again, Melissa told him, I do not want to hang around you. I'm going to drop your ass off and I'm done. I need some space. So he's like, okay, well, I might as well go see my friend who I ain't seen in 10 years. Okay, he was my best friend before I went to prison. He helped this man open a pizzeria, which is now still open, but it's his best friend from all those. So I'm like, and now she mad that he's asking her to drop him off at the pizzeria that his best friend owns, who he has not seen in 10 years. And I was like, why is she mad? Why are you upset? And he said, you told me you was done, you was gonna leave, so why should I go home? Why? I can go see my friend or whatever. I'm just pissed and this is dumb and find your own ride home because I don't care. And she drops him off. She pulls up. I'm like, this bitch is, again, Melissa's delusional. She then says in her confessional that she had went to see this dude, the friend. I'm guessing why she was on Love during Lockup, and said friend then this guy right here said then, well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Back then, Louis was a ladies' man. But I'm like, bitch, that was 10 years ago. When Louis said, I have not seen my best friend in 10 years. And when we see the flashback of the dude saying, yeah, back then, before he went to prison, he was a ladies' man. So why are you acting like what the friend said was like, yeah, 2 weeks ago, he was fucking bitch. I'm like, that ain't, girl, crazy, deranged people. Okay. So Louis get there, they happy to see each other, happy. The friend like, yeah, Louis did drugs back then. We all saw it. We tried to help him, but it wouldn't help. And he's happy to see Louis, he's happy to see Louis healthy and clean now. It was so, man, it was so cute because we've seen like photos of him back then tossing the piece up in the air, whatever. He still can do it. He still got it because again, he helped a friend 10 years prior open up this pizzeria, and now it's still opening the business. And this them side, like we would see him back then, like we saw the robbery footage of the robbery. That was hard for to see how you remember him. They remember him like taking like breaks to go get high, and how he would be high. He would like go to the bathroom. He would go get high in the bathroom. So we all witnessed him in his addiction. We saw the robbery on the news, and like this, they tried to help him, but again, it didn't work. And so now Louis and friend, they crying. I was like, oh my God, it is so sad. It was like, oh my God. And Louis brings up how he's been clean and sober for 4 or 5 years now. How he's on the other side of that. He's fully, he's clean now, and he wanted to stay clean. And a friend then offered him a job to work there. Like, you want a job? Like, you can work here. He's like, can I? He's like, and he was in the back just tossing the pizza dough up, and it was so, because when the friend even like, I don't care if it's just him if it just helps him for a short time, like I just want to support him as much as I can and help him. I was like, he said, because he helped me build this place up, and I was like, that was so nice. It's amazing. Okay. And he then tells friend how, Melissa's pissed at me, and she's this hot girl, this hot dance instructor, whatever, and Melissa was pissed because like I guess she felt like the girl was flirting with me. He's like, but I wasn't, like, I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? Now he acknowledges how good the girl looked, which probably means if the girl was being nice to him, he probably did like the attention, because again, he's been in prison for 10 years and he's used to being the life of the party or whatever. Okay. But the friend, like, look, let's make her a pizza, make it a peace offering. Because she won't come get you, I'll get your Uber, back home. That I'm like, don't even know what Uber is, because I don't think Uber was around 10 years ago. I don't think it was, but I don't know. I've never used Uber. But again, I'm just happy the friend is like, even if Melissa gonna leave you out here destitute, I'm gonna make sure you get back to where you need to be. Okay. I was like, come on now, friend. And the friend. Y'all take one little second, like the video. Y'all know we have to have a dance break. Like the video. my little wavy music, my little music. Okay, anyway, let's get into Andy and Brittany. Now, Andy is blind. And I know Eve said love is blind and it will take over your mind. When you think of love, it's truly not, you need to elevate and find. Okay. Andy needs to listen to Eve's song because, sir, how do you not see what is clearly in front of your face? Okay. Now, Brittany was only in prison 2 years. But not only that, Brittany's been in prison, in and out of prison her whole life. So Brittany is an abuser and a user. Okay. Brittany is out here being a damn mischievous, scheming and scamming person because, ma'am, you know exactly what you got yourself into. You just thought you could easily get yourself out of it. Okay. Now, she is only been out of prison a day. And she's already getting on my nerves. Okay. You know, she's telling him how I want to stay in separate rooms and, because you made me feel uncomfortable. Okay. And she said to us, he made me feel uncomfortable. He expects me to be his girlfriend so fast. I'm like, wasn't this was the plan. This was a conversation between you and him the whole time. I am confused. I am very confused. Okay. And Andy is like, what's wrong? Now she tells Andy, like, you're like too needy. I need time to like get to know myself. I feel trapped. And I think we should move a lot slower. Now again, I feel like unless Andy told you have to give up that cooch, unless he's telling you you have to sleep with him, I'm confused on why she's acting as if, like, is he trying to get it? And if that's the case, to say, hey, I don't want to sleep with you yet, but let's build up to being together. But it seemed like she don't want to be in the same room with him at all. Not the same room, not in the same bed, not on the same couch. She just does not want to be. She acts as if he repulses her. And I was like, but they saw each other in the prisons. He came to visit her in the prison. So it's not as if this is her first time seeing him in his body or whatever like that. And I'm just confused. Okay. And we get to the house and like, she's already like moved to the other side of the house to stay in the other room. And I didn't know what to do. I don't know. I never wanted to make her uncomfortable or whatever. But we talked for months on end about what it would be like for us to be together. And now it's the complete opposite. Like everything we discussed and she talked about it ain't that no more. Okay. The following day, she's still pissed as if did he come in the room and try to get some nookie? I'm confused. Andy needs too much attention. He wants more attention to my kids, and he's a different person. He's lied about stuff. He told me he would help me build stability. I'm like, bitch, you've been out of prison for 2 days. You have been. She's really talking like it's been 6 months, and he hasn't helped me do anything. When she said he told me he would help me build stability, I said he can't do that in 2 days. She then said that he told me he would give me $1,200, but he only gave me $5. I say, bitch, 5 is better than 0. But she said, but he told me it was because of some kind of account fraud, and he's told me that before. So I don't know if he's been. I said, man, he probably didn't. He is, girl. I feel like she don't realize he's spending money just to get around to drive here and there. He rented this whole fucking house. Like, he's been spending money already. And if he gave you $500, new clothes and all this other shit and new iPhone, that equals over $1,200. So now because he gave you $500 instead of the $1,200, you upset. She then said, and he told me he would get me a car. Bitch, it has been 2 days. She thought I would come home, have $1,200, a car, and I can run. And now she can't. And now she feels trapped. I don't have a plan B. And I can't call anyone because I don't want to worry them about me making more mistakes. I just feel trapped. And I was like, you feel trapped because you set a trap and you can't get out. That's why you feel trapped. Now, Andy, on the other hand, is like, I got this house for us to be together, and like we not even in the house together. Like I didn't get a house to have like a roommate. And the thing is, he was expecting a girlfriend. I mean, so she upset. So she done left the house. She's outside walking around somewhere, but she's still not talking to Andy. So Andy go to her room like, Brittany, are you in there? Brittany, are you there? And she don't answer. He's like, what? Did she run away again? So he calls her. She outside, but she's aggravated. Oh, this is him. He's like, well, hey, I was looking for you. You're okay. She's like, yeah, I bet you were. So where are you? I'm outside. Oh, well, I was like, maybe we can go for a walk. I guess so. Like everything he said, she acted as if it has aggravated her because he's just so revolting. So he comes outside. Okay, now again, that's Andy. That's Brittany. And the clothes she wearing, he paid for. Now they outside talking because he like, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck going on. Okay, she like, I just think, I think I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I just want to be with my kids. I need some space. You know what I'm saying? I don't need my kids feeling like I'm putting someone else before them. He's like, oh, well, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Ready for what? You know what I'm saying? I don't want anyone thinking that, I want you to put anything or anyone before the kids. I don't want that. Well, I got to spend like a few hours with my kids and the rest of the time I've been with you. I'm like, bitch, what? That was the plan y'all agreed to. She really talks as if he's coerced me and convinced me to leave my children and to be with him. I'm like, you was happy to, girl. She then said, I'm just up there with you and you're wondering what's up with us and I don't even know. And I was like, he's like, okay, but what does that mean? Because she's talking but not saying nothing. And I think his thing was, what is that? Like, okay, so are you leaving? What does that mean? If you want to be with your children, I guess that means you're leaving. Or are you, because she could say, hey, I want my kids to come over. But maybe not because she don't want her kids with a stranger. But ma'am, I can't help you go be with your children. I can't. He like, I think maybe you're like overthinking everything. You know what I'm saying? But what is your suggestion on what to do? She said, I don't know. I don't know. And she said, I put all my eggs in one basket again and fucked up. And he was like, it's crazy that in prison, our connection was better and stronger than what we have now. But what do you suggest? Because she wants him to say, hey, I'll pay for you an apartment and you can be far away from me but near your kids. She wants him to finance her life without her having to be around him because he told her, sure, I'll help you get stable and I'll help you rebuild your bond with your children, even though my kids kind of don't like me. Okay. Brittany then said in her confessional, I just feel like Andy's a trigger, he's a trigger for me and he's a destructive part of my equation. I'm like, bitch, you are the equation. You are the destruction. You are the trigger to your shits. And when she said, I just want to like sit here because I want to leave, but I have to sit here because you know what I'm saying, I have no plan B. I'm stuck. I'm trying my best not to get on Messenger and find someone to come pick me up so I can go get high. I was like, Jesus. I don't understand why she feels like he has her trapped. In life, you're trapped because you thought you could get him to, again, get you a car, get you some money, get you a cell phone, and then you can be out. And you don't have enough money. He did not get you the car, and you can't be out. And you're now stuck in a house that for some reason y'all agreed for him to get, because he moved cities to be closer to where her kids live. And I'm like, I know she don't expect him to like leave the house he's paying for, that I'm pretty sure is in his name, for her to have her. Girl, I don't know what's going on. She crazy. Lastly, Brittany and Key Rock. Okay. I still don't trust Key Rock. Key Rock has not gained my trust. Not yet. Okay. But they're going to a restaurant to meet her father. Now we know her parents, her family does not approve of her. I think not only do they not approve of her being a lesbian, I don't think they approve of her dating someone trans. So her family has not accepted him. Okay. But she's meeting up with that, and it's Father's Day. Okay. And she's meeting up with the dad. It's her, Key Rock, and the dad supposed to meet them there. She's calling the dad, but he's not answering. So Brittany's upset. She's crying because I don't know why would he do this. And blah, blah, blah. And Key Rock then said, if you want, I'll leave. You know what I'm saying? And call your dad and tell him that I'm not here. So that way y'all can at least, you know what I'm saying, have some time. She's like, no, this isn't some phase in my life. You know what I'm saying? This, they can avoid. I'm like, no, I have a ring. This is real. Now the dad never showed up. I was like, that's fucked up. Okay, that is fucked up. Brittany then gets a phone call from Key Rock's prison mom, and not Brittany crying, and the mom like, oh, what's wrong? Okay, and she's upset. I just want to, find someone who loves me, and I don't know why my dad, why would he not come meet me for dinner? It's Father's Day, and all I wanted was to have dinner. Okay, Brittany, she's like, Key Rock's family accepts him, and his prison family supports him, and this just sucks that my dad won't support me. Now let me say this. Now she's outside crying on the ground. Where's that? She's outside on the ground. First of all, I'm like, this no tea, no shade. No tea, no shade. It irks my nerves when people get dressed up real fancy like to show off. Because I'm like, Key Rock in them Gucci shoes, it was real fancy, like, and I was like, "Is you trying to impress your daddy?" And I'm like, "Girl," anyway. But she's sitting outside the restaurant crying. I'm like, "Girl, get your ass off the curb. Go sit in the car. Okay, get up." But she's upset and she's crying. Now again, I will say this. Brittany's family is gonna be their fans. They're gonna do whatever. But I do feel like if you call your daddy to meet up for Father's Day, but you are also aware that your father does not approve your fiance, why ask him to meet Key Rock on Father's Day? Why not say, "Hey, Dad, I want to meet you on Father's Day. Let's talk." You and him talk about Key Rock. And you explain, "Dad, this is my fiance. I love him. We're going to get married. And I want you to meet him." And then let's have a second meeting with Key Rock and the daddy. Okay? But bringing him around your daddy, when you know your daddy on some bullshit, your daddy maybe did not want to be around bullshit on Father's Day. Now, I'm not excusing the daddy's fucked up behavior, because it is fucked up. But also feel like if some folk don't, like, her parents clearly are not for it. So sometimes we have to learn to not set ourselves up for rejection, for hurt and pain, because we already know the person don't support this or that. And sometimes we can't force them to. They just be on some bullshit. And I would not have invited my parent out on Mother's Day or on Father's Day to meet someone they don't like. I'm going to either meet with them first and say, hey, you need to meet this person. And when I call you to do it, if you don't come meet them, I'm done with you. But I would not ask them to meet that person on their birthday or on Father's. I'm saying I wouldn't do that. That's just me. But I feel like Brittany knows her family on some bullshit. Okay. Now at the end of the episode, we see the mama, T-Rock mama, and Brittany, girl, when T-Rock mama said, go put a damn bonnet on your head. I don't want no hair in my food. Because Brittany had her hair out. She's like, go put your hair in a bonnet, damn it. Not in my kitchen. It's cute. Key Rock's mom really supports him, and she do support Brittany. So that's a great thing to see. When the mama poured out damn tin cans, hey, yeah, this is all oil. This is all cooking grease from some chicken and some fish. It is the best grease that we use. I was like, oh, she's a black mama. You hear me? I was cracking up. They then discussed, her family not being supportive of her and whatever. And Brittany tells us like this a sad story. Like she's like, I was the black sheep of my family. And, because they didn't get me or they didn't understand why I was how I was and why I react the way I react and how close off I am, I was the black sheep. Okay. And then I end up on the streets. She then tells us the story about like one of the probably most horrendous things. She's like, I was, sneaking out to the house one time. I lied to my parents and told them I was going to the movies with some friends, but my friend was having a party. I was 14, and I lied to say, hey, me and my friend, we and her going to the movies or whatever, but I really went to my friend's house who was having a party. And 3 boys told her friends, hey, we're going to take Brittany home for y'all at 14, y'all. Okay, 3 boys that we're going to take her home. They did not take her home. Trigger warning. Okay. They did not take her home. She was assaulted. Okay. They ended up breaking her collarbone. They took it from her. Okay. You know what I'm saying? They took it from her. Her collarbone ended up being broken. And she said she woke up in a ditch. I was like, and she talking to the mama, and the mama was like, oh my God. Because the mama didn't know. Key Rock know, but the mama didn't know. And she was like, I never told anybody. It's like, I never told my family because, I felt like then, like if you went to the police, you was snitching. And, so I just didn't do it. It's like, I never told anybody. I never told anyone until I got to prison. Because I felt like people would blame me and they would not accept me. And so it was not until she met Key Rock in prison and he loved her for who she was. He understood her, you know what I'm saying? And because of her telling him what happened, he then got, that's why sometimes she doesn't smile. That's why she sometimes shuts down, because she has this traumatic experience that she's been holding in from the time she was 14 and no one knows. And then her family also kind of don't fuck with her. So there's all these emotions she has like stuck inside of her or whatever. And so it's like, that's why I'm so closed off. That's why I'm kind of emotionless unless it's with Key Rock. Because I found somebody who loves me. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, that's why I don't care if they don't love me. I don't care if, if I don't have parents. I don't care if they don't love me because I have Key Rock. And I was like, oh. A part of me feel like they are trauma bonded. His feeling abandoned by his father, how they had treated him is his trauma. Brittany going through what she went through at 14, not telling anyone about it, and then her becoming this shell of herself with them and her family not like her, so to speak. And that's her trauma. You know what I'm saying? So a part of me feel like they're trauma bonded with this. And she feels like, because Key Rock know what happened to me, and because he still loved me, this is my thing. I love this. And if I have this, I'm great. And I'm like, yeah, but you need to be great without this. Because if you're not great without him, then you will always be broken. And you'll always feel like you have to make this work for you to be okay. And it's fine to want to make things work with you, Rock. I get that. You love him. Cool. You need to love you too and realize what happened to you was not your fault. Your parents ain't shit. Because when a person feel like, I can't tell my parents that 3 boys did this to me because I snuck off to a party, so they're gonna blame me because one, you shouldn't have been to the, you know what I'm saying? And so she's holding on to that trauma, and trauma just manifests itself into utter chaos in your life. And what I love was how Kirak's mom hugged her, embraced her, cried with her, and said, you don't just have Kirak, you have me too. I ain't going nowhere, and there's nothing that I won't do for you. And, your family are missing out on you as a great, great person. You know what I'm saying? And everybody will not agree with what you do, but no sin in life is bigger than the other. And just having her have a parental figure love and care for her, I was like, oh, that's so good. You know what I'm saying? And for her to, one, admit that, not only to keep her mind for the first time, but to know that that experience would now be, public. And I saw the preview for the new season of Life After Lockup that starts in December, and Kirak and Brittany is on it. So their journey will continue on the show. But I was like, oh my, I'm like, damn, F4 girl. When she said, and I woke up in the ditch, and she said because she was so ashamed that she told her family that like her brother broke her collarbone. Like she lied about that too, because again, she felt like they would judge her. And I was like, that is so fucked up. Child. But that was the whole episode, y'all. Okay, that was the whole episode. Now look, y'all, don't y'all forget, like the video, subscribe to my channel. Okay, as I said earlier, I will not be live as often. I'm going to be putting out more premieres, so please cut on the notifications. Okay, also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, TikTok, because on IG and Twitter, I will be posting when I have content up. If you are a member, you should already know when you wake up in the morning, it will all, if I have videos out, they are available to you ASAP. It could be 4 a.m. If you woke, check my channel. Okay. I hope y'all enjoyed my review. I will talk to y'all later on. Again, there is a gossip chat already up. Go watch it. Go watch it. Okay. I love you all. Peace and love. I gotta go. Bye.